And welcome to Weather Academy. I'm meteorologist Tom Atkins. Appropriately so, we'll take St. Patrick's Day as the Weather Academy topic, the weather around Erie, which does have a lot of history. In fact, it has a lot of myth too. How unusual, right? Because we're always talking about, well, you know, we always get a snowstorm on St. Patrick's Day. Well, no, we don't. And this year will be a fine example of that. In fact, if you look over the last 9 years, it only snowed last time was 9 years ago, and it was only 0.2 of an inch. In fact, you've got to go back to 2007 to get anything resembling, a decent amount of snow. 3.1 inches officially on St. Patrick's Day 2007. And again, that's 15 years ago for good measurable snow. And in the last 20 years, it's only snowed 4 times. So the thing that started this off was way back in 1936, because that St. Patrick's Day, it snowed about 1 foot. And that stood for a long time, actually, as the most snow on any day in March. So that tradition was carried along. Now, if you go over the last 100 years or so, it's snowed 44 times. So you could say, 44% chance of snow on St. Patty's Day, but 15 out of those 44 were only a trace. So there's a lot of room. In fact, more than half the time on St. Patty's Day, it does not snow. So let's take a look at a little bit more statistics here for St. Patrick's Day in Erie. The warmest was in 1945. You can't get snow, it's 74 degrees there. The coldest was at the turn of the previous century, 1900, 1 degree for a record low for St. Patty's Day. And there's your 11.8 inches, most snow in 1936. And yeah, sometimes it does rain, and the rain totaled 1.5 inches. So what can we expect this year? Well, it's a snowless St. Patty's Day. It's also going to be very mild. So we expect to wake up to partly cloudy skies, temperature 47. That's way above normal to start. By lunchtime, we're in the low 60s, and we could get as high as 65 degrees before it starts to fall later in the day. So a lot of tales, a lot of myths, and a lot of stories about the weather in Erie on St. Patty's Day. Of course, we just wanted to share some facts and a forecast for you. That is Weather Academy for this week. We'll be back next week with more.